Hello, my name is Shadow X, and today we're doing What If Naruto Was Adopted by Orochimaru Part 2. After Kabuto heals Karin, Naruto asks Orochimaru if he can train him again, and Orochimaru agrees. I know how you dealt with the village, the village in the grass, and I'm very proud of that. But I have a feeling you should work on your bloodlust. So I'm going to give you some assassination missions that we have received. Naruto says, "Thank you, my lord," and receives a scroll with the target's names on it. 4 years after doing assassination missions, Naruto is very high Anbu level, close to Kage level, but he still hasn't been given his headband yet. But on Naruto's 12th birthday, Orochimaru gives Naruto a sound headband and also tells him that your ninja rank is Genin, but I know your true power. However, other villagers do not know that power yet. So when the tuning exams come up, I'm going to send you and Karin to the Hidden Leaf Village to take the exam. After hearing this, Naruto says, "Thank you, my lord," and goes back to his room. Later that day, Naruto goes to find Karin, as he usually does. But when he finds her, she's meditating. So Naruto thinks, alright, I'm just going to sit next to her until she wakes up. Naruto starts to meditate and instantly goes into his mindscape to meet with the nine-tailed fox. Naruto asks the fox, "How do I become stronger?" The fox says, "With hatred." The fox also says, "When it's time, we're going to destroy the hidden leaf. Also, I want to kill all of you Chihas." Naruto doesn't question the Nine-Tails because he knows what happened before. When Naruto wakes up, he looks at Karin and he sees that she's asleep on his shoulder. Naruto blushes at this. 20 minutes later, Karin wakes up and she sees Naruto looking at her. Then Karin also blushes. Naruto asks Karin if she's okay and would you like to get some food later. Karin says she would like to go to get some food with you. Later that day, Naruto and Karin go to get some food and enjoy their time with each other. Naruto says to Karin, "I know I've said this before, but I'll never let anyone bite you anymore." When hearing this, Karin says thank you, Naruto, but she looks a tad bit sad. A week later, Naruto and Karin go to see Orochimaru after they've been summoned. Then they ask Orochimaru if there's any missions that he has for them. Orochimaru tells Naruto and Karin that there is a mission to go to the Hidden Leaf and find a man called Danzo and receive a package for him. This mission is double S. After hearing this, Naruto grabs a scroll with the mission details, puts it in his windbreaker, then they rush back to their rooms to get changed. Naruto opens the scroll and sees Danzo's name and some of the details. Naruto thinks to himself what he's read about Danzo, that he's manipulative and a mastermind. He puts this to the back of his head and thinks to himself, this could be trouble. Later that day, Naruto and Karin rush out of the village and it takes 5 hours to reach the outside of the leaf. Naruto tells Karin to hide here while he does it. Karin is a bit annoyed at Naruto for this, but she understands. Then Naruto rushes in the village. He does not set off the alarm because he was born in the leaf. Then Naruto sends one of his chains into the ground to sense if there's any chakra signatures. Well, large enough signatures to be Danzo. When he finds one, he rushes to the area and is not detected. But he also grabs one of his blades and enforces it with wind chakra. When he finds Danzo, he says, "I'm here for a package for Orochimaru." Danzo says, "Alright, follow me." Naruto and Danzo head into a green room. When Danzo grabs 3 containers full of eyes, but they're all Sharingan, Naruto opens a scroll and seals them in there and puts the scroll back in his windbreaker. Naruto grabs another scroll. Naruto grabs his other blade and forces wind chakra into that as well, putting it up to Danzo's neck and saying, "If you ever betray Orochimaru, you are dead." Then he puts his blades back and rushes out. Naruto meets up with Karin. They run for 2 hours. Then Naruto summons Alba. Then they get in him and reverse summon. Once they're far away from the leaf from that Ryuji cave, Naruto and Karin head back to the sound. After arriving back at the sound, Naruto gives Orochimaru the scroll and says, "Here you go, my lord. Mission is complete." Orochimaru says, "Well done and thank you for the work." The next day, Orochimaru gives Naruto. 2 months later, Orochimaru gives Naruto and Karin their passes for the tuning exams. So they rush to the leaf and say, "Okay, it's time to show And Orochimaru says, "Okay, it's time to show your true strength in this exam." So later that day, they head to the village hidden in the leaves. It takes 5 hours of running at full pelt, but after they arrive, they are stopped by the guard at the gate. Then Karin says, "We're here for the tuning exams," and gives the guard their passes. When the guard says, "So you're both from the most hated clan, the Uzumaki." At that moment, Naruto creates one of his chains and immobilizes the guard. Then Naruto says, "If you say anything about our clan again, I will not hesitate to kill you." Then Naruto and Karin head to the local hotel and pay for 1 room and 1.5 months for stay. Later that evening, Karin asks Naruto if they want to head out for some food, which Naruto agrees, saying, "Do you want to head out for ramen?" Karin says, "I know you would say no, considering it's your favourite." After they head out for food, the next morning, they are woken up by a loud knocking on the door. Naruto grabs one of his blades and adds wind chakra into it, and opens the door, seeing it's the third Hokage. When seeing this, Naruto puts his blade away and says, "Greetings, Hokage. Why are you here to see us, ninja from a different village?" Then Naruto is shocked when he says, "I'm sorry for what happened yesterday." Well, for what the guard said yesterday. And it will never happen again. Naruto says, "Thank you, Hokage. We appreciate it." Then the Hokage leaves. Naruto sits down next to Karin and says, "Karin, would you like to go on a date with me?" After hearing this, Karin jumps into Naruto's arms and says, "I've been waiting this for a long time." When it's time for their date, Naruto and Karin are walking down the road and they see three sand ninja bullying a little kid. When Naruto sees this, he quickly releases his bloodlust, which scares Kankuro and Tamari, and slightly shocks Gaara. And this makes the kid pass out. Then the kid is dropped down, but Karin catches him and places him against the wall. Then says, "Naruto, I think you did enough." When hearing this, Tamari asks, "Are you Naruto the Black Fox?" Then a group of Leaf Ninja see Naruto and Karin near the unconscious child, so the three Leaf Ninja rush up to Naruto and they try to attack Naruto and Karin, but Naruto activates his chains to restrain the Leaf Ninja. Naruto asks, "You three, why did you try to attack us? Also, what are your names?" Let's start with the emo kid. The emo kid says, "My name is Sasuke Uchiha. The other boy is Sai, and the pink-haired girl is Sakura Haruno. We tried to attack you because you were trying to attack the third Hokage's grandchild." Naruto says, "Okay, you were wrong from the beginning. The Sound Ninja were bullying the kid. Then I knocked the sound out. But this, because of my bloodlust, knocked the child out as well." The Three Leaf Ninja apologize and ask, "Can you release us?" But at the same time, Naruto sends a pure blank chain and hits something strong. Then Naruto looks back and sees a sand armor. Naruto says, "I'm gonna guess that you're Gar of the Sand, the Jinchuriki of the One Tails." Naruto says, "It's nice to meet you, Gar of the Sand. My name is Naruto Uzumaki, also known as Naruto the Black Fox." When the Leaf hear Naruto's name, they fear for their life, because they know the stories of Naruto the Assassin. Well, Naruto the Black Fox anyway. Then Gaara says, "I hope to fight you, Naruto." Then he leaves. Naruto releases chains surrounding the Three Leaf Ninja. Then Karin picks up the child, and then Naruto and Karin leave to go to the Hokage's office. It takes half an hour to get to the Hokage's office, but then Naruto knocks on the door and says, "We have your grandchild." Then the Hokage opens the door and sees Naruto and Karin holding the kid. Naruto and Karin says, "We stopped the ninjas bullying the kid, but then when I unleashed my bloodlust, it knocked him out. So I'm so sorry about that." Then Naruto and Karin leave and continue their date. After their date, they head back to their hotel, and then later that night, Karin asks Naruto what he's doing, and Naruto says, "Oh, I'm just making some seals for the exam." And Karin says, "Okay, I'm going to sleep then." Naruto says, "Okay, good night." This is where I'm going to end part 2. Hope you enjoyed. This has been Shadow X, and goodbye.